party this Saturday night, we're bringing you one. It's the NBA on UK Sports. With Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg, and Ali LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson. And alongside us is Shams Charania, who'll be hanging out, chatting with us for a bit. Shams, great to have you with us as always, man.
Absolutely. And BA, there's a lot to talk about these days, so thanks for having me.
Tee us up now. Is the news robust or minimal at this time of year?
Well, BA, it's always fluid with me.
And here's the upcoming schedule for the New York Knicks. On Sunday, they'll be taking on Bam Adebayo and the Miami Heat. And then on Tuesday, they'll take on Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Milwaukee Bucks.
And for that game against Chicago, that one will be the 7th on the season for them. The team will still be looking to improve each time they take the floor.
And now the opening lineup for New York. Anunoby plays the 4, and Cat is the center. Jalen Brunson is out there with Mikal Bridges, and it's Hart in at the small forward position. And for the Bucks, manning the backcourt, it's Porter and Trent Jr. Inside, they have Giannis and Turner, and it's Green in at the 3, the small forward. And the decision by the Knicks to change their head coach this summer, Shams. A controversial move, to say the least.
Absolute stunner, because this team had really built an identity. They were just coming off a trip to the Eastern Conference Finals for the first time in 25 years in New York. So can they continue to build on that culture under Coach Mike Brown? I'm told Mike Brown understands this Knicks job, BA. It's championship or bust moving forward.
He's a tough guy. It's a tough town. We'll see if the Knicks have another run in them.
Giannis is a monster around the rim. Too easy there.
Porter against Brunson. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Takes a step back. Shot's good by Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo's got his second basket.
Look, we know Giannis can get it done inside. Defense will have to try much harder to stop him in there.
Pass to Bridges. Outside Hart. New York working the ball around now. Outside Brunson. 5 on the clock. Up and over Porter. Brunson misses.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
Porter finds Antetokounmpo. Back to Porter. Knocked away. Stolen by Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Hey, whenever you can, you want to push it in. Bridges will finish it for you.
Porter against Brunson. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. This is his first opportunity at the line this evening.
At the line for the Bucks, Kevin Porter Jr. taking 2 shots.
That's good from Porter. The last 7 league MVPs born outside the United States, Shams. The game is going global. What's next?
So, BA, Adam Silver cited this statistic. 5 years from now, over 40% of the youth of the world will live in Africa. I think we'll see a lot of investment in developing that talent, not to mention captivating fans in that market, but really around the world. That's what the NBA is, a global sport.
You think we'll see teams, divisions, possibly groups of teams in certain areas around the world that'll be part of the NBA?
NBA Europe is very much in the works. There could be a real league there with the NBA.
Now here's Brunson. He played a great game against Boston. Towns for 3, rebounded by Green. And here are the Bucks now. They put up a nice win against Toronto last time out.
What about their offense? It was a well-oiled machine, getting them high-quality looks time and time again.
Well, it really showed the trust they have in one another. I love how they got after it, and you could feel that they were playing for each other. Well, you know, this is what you like about him as a facilitator. He hits his man where he can do something with the rock.
Brunson passes to Anunoby. Towns, right side. Outside Brunson. 6 on the shot clock. There's the 3. The rebound by Turner.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Oh, what a performance offensively.
They're really rolling at that end. Excellent game plan.
Anunoby against Antetokounmpo. And it's New York with a rebound. Bridges down. Oh, that was something else, man. Wow.
Showing some power. And how about the hops Bridges has? Showing off some there with the slam.
How about that elevated look on the AT&T connected cam? And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for Milwaukee. Outside, Green. Shoots from 12. Pass to Porter. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. And Chums, the landscape of the Eastern Conference drastically shifted by the run of Achilles tears in last year's playoffs.
Yeah, BA, it felt like one after the other. Every week there was something big in the playoffs last year, and devastating for the teams particularly, but the league at large. And situations like these only amplify those voices saying that the league has to find a way to figure out how to protect players from injury. Is it lesser regular season games during the regular season? Is there a formula? Is there a method? Potentially decrease the amount of significant injuries we see.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Doc Rivers. Coach talked about avoiding bumping Brunson on drives. He told me sometimes Jalen moves into defenders and you can almost pull the chair if you remove yourself. Let him slip his momentum in a direction without allowing him to revert to shooting. We think it can make a difference. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Now here's Porter. From behind the arc. Another miss by Porter. Knicks trail by 4. Bridges passes to Towns. Count it. Good.
Length, size, touch. That's how Towns just dominates you inside.
Antetokounmpo outside. Towns with a rebound. New York has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Pass to Brunson. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to go on A.J. Green.
Did not take long for Brunson to force himself into the conversation of the upper echelon of NBA guards. Let's face it. I mean, he's that kind of player and leader and has produced at a high level.
First free throw is good. Some around the league, Shams, saying the Big Three super team era is done. You see it that way?
Listen, BA, the latest CBA clearly is designed to spread talent around the league, clearly is designed for parity around the league, but I really feel like the super team era really came and went pretty quickly. We saw Miami with their Big Three win it all. Kevin Durant to Golden State was really a one-off product of the salary cap spike in 2016. That's been about it. It's been about parity, but you still do need a couple stars in today's NBA to win.
Now here's Green. Still no points. Turner, no good. Yabusele against Antetokounmpo. Pass to Anunoby. Outside Brunson. Fires in the triple. Brunson's got 7 points in the game.
When your mechanics are as strong as Brunson's, there's nothing to think about. Just shoot the ball.
Back to Antetokounmpo. 8 They need this. And it's good on the layup. Give him 8.
Yeah, this period, they're letting him go to work, and it's paying off.
Yabusele outside. Brunson looks it over. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, with his footwork and strength, Brunson is difficult to contain down low, even though he's not that tall.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
In their previous game, he simply couldn't miss from the line.
Splashed them one after another. It really was quite a display from the stripe. Yeah, that's a great asset to have, guys, for any team. Coming down the stretch in close games, you've got a guy who's confident and very good at the line. When he steps up there, you feel good about it.
Both free throws, good from Brunson. And you talk to front office insiders, they'll tell you depth is a necessity for a winning team, Shams.
With more parity, that comes more competition. And I'm told front office executives are continuing to scout players that they feel bring that competitive drive, that desire, that will to want to play and compete on a nightly basis. Because these games this season gets long. It's not as frequent when you can just coast through games. You need some real horses to finish the race of the regular season.
Yeah, good point. And the Bucks with the possession here after the basket by New York on the other end.
Oh, you can't let Turner get that deep inside. When you do, he's going to abuse you with a throwdown right on top of your head.
Brunson with it. He's got 11. Soft touch off the glass. Brunson's got 13.
And he's carried them this quarter, a dominant offensive stretch.
Pass to Trent. To the left wing. Yabusele against Antetokounmpo. Crafty move. And he sinks the layup. 12 points for him.
Wow, they're really being taken advantage of defensively out there. No rim protection whatsoever.
Here's Brunson, and Turner with the block.
Turner using every inch of his length to protect the rim. Denied.
And Giannis with the jam.
And Antetokounmpo is so long. I mean, he stretches forever, covers a ton of ground.
Porter against Brunson. Puts up a 3. Porter's shot is off.
It hasn't been his best quarter. I mean, he's trying to shoot himself out of the slump.
Pass to Yabusele. Outside Brunson. Over Porter. And it's Brunson missing. And here's Antetokounmpo. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. And this game, the first chance they've had to see New York.
Last year, this team got the better of them in the season series. So they're looking to correct that.
And, you know, with two teams in the upper pyramid in the early going, important to establish that pecking order, especially within your conference. This game is important.
Tough call for his coach. Second foul already. We'll see how much the staff trusts him.
And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Bucks.
Well, we've seen them take advantage of the lanes given to them so far. The defense isn't plugging it up, and it's being exploited.
In addition to that, they've thrown their weight around inside tonight, too, thumping and bumping in the paint. A lot of their points have come from inside.
Catching up on the changes for Milwaukee. Kyle Kuzma, he's checked in for Trent. And it's Rollins in for Porter Jr. It's interesting, Shams, that Commissioner Silver said injuries in the 2025 playoffs were the second lowest in a decade, but big injuries, Achilles injuries to Tatum and Lillard and Halliburton. It didn't feel that way.
No, and it's really unfortunate. Those were some really serious injuries to some seriously important players in the NBA, and given the gravity of that, it's clearly an issue that goes beyond the playoffs. I'm told the league is continuing to gather the data. Of course, player health is in everyone's best interest of the league. Adam Silver, they're paying a very close eye to this.
And now a look back at last year's top shooting teams in the NBA. The fourth spot held by the Bucks. Fifth on the list, the Knicks.
And the way both of these squads shot the ball last season was tremendous. Trusting in one another, following their offensive game plan, and executing with confidence.
Knicks trail by 4. On the wing, Clarkson. Green covering. Oh, and Turner with a block.
There's the defensive presence they want from Turner, hustling and using his mobility to send it back.
For 3, Bridges. Sinks the tray. Bridges has got 7 points in the game.
Nice shot by Bridges. He is bankable from that corner.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to Turner. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
At the line for Milwaukee, Miles Turner. One shot.
Knicks trail by 4. Now here's McBride. He picked up 10 in his last game. Clarkson against Green. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Fighting his way inside, Clarkson shows good body control.
Milwaukee has gone 0 for 2 from outside. And almost all of the lottery picks in this year's draft coming out of college. Shams, what's changed over the years?
Yeah, these players in college are making so much money. In some ways, players that are going back to school at times are making just as much, if not more money than they would if they're being drafted. So the NIL money at play is the biggest story. Players no longer have to necessarily sacrifice their earnings. They can get the exposure. They can get the college experience, the big tournament. Also, they can get the big bag, the nice pocket change as well. So whether you stay in college or go to the NBA draft, whether you want to stay abroad, but in most cases enter college basketball, there's a lot of money there in NIL.
Game's popular as ever. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, B.A. Karl Anthony Towns is taking his rebounding to a new level in New York. He said, I didn't put all this muscle on for no reason. I'm going to keep playing physical, keep playing my game, and I'll keep demanding attention from every defense and then let the game play out. Back to you.
Physical. Allie, thanks very much for the report. And the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot 2.
You can tell Towns is a true modern-day player. He's got a diverse skill set, and he can do so much more than you're used to seeing from a guy his size at his position.
First one falls for him.
Well, one of the ways you mark consistency is looking at a player's efficiency rating, and Cat is generally among the best in the league.
Catching up on the changes for Milwaukee. Sims, he's checked in for Turner. Bobby Portis comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And Prince is subbed in for Green. And so Towns nails them both.
When your big man can knock down free throws, that's a bonus for sure.
Milwaukee in the lead. Here's Rollins. No points so far. Here's Portis. And then Portis with the dunk.
The slam from Portis, impressive. Using that size around the rack.
McBride passes to Towns. to McBride. Clock at 4. Three-pointer, Bridges. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Portis outside. An easy 2 on the layup. And now a 5-point Bucks lead.
That's just a case of pure strength and effort by Bobby Portis.
Now Clarkson puts up a deep 3. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. Giannis Antetokounmpo has been on display for the Bucks. He was dominant this quarter, scoring in bunches. We'll be right back. For those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks. Guys?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
They've got Prince, Kyle Kuzma out there with Bobby Portis. Then it's Cole Anthony, and it's Rollins in at the 1. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. And the one thing you hear about in hoop circles, the weak link theory. You familiar, Shams?
Yeah, you know, it's an idea that to win nowadays, you can't have a weak link for the other team to expose. You need guys that can play both ends of the floor, guys that can play defense, guys that can also spread the floor, that aren't a liability on either end of the floor. So we saw that in the NBA Finals, 2 teams clearly stacked with guys who play both ends.
No good on that one.
Mikal Bridges has what I call a balanced game. Not many holes, can do a little bit of everything. He gives you points and a sprinkle of everything else, plus some really effective defense to go with it.
He does not get the second one. The Bucks leading by 7. Pass to Prince. The kick out to Kuzma. Portis with a screen on Robinson. It's Kuzma with the miss.
That's a look he couldn't pass up. He just couldn't get it to go.
Outside McBride. Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. Yep, that one goes. McBride's got his first points of the night. And so it's Portis who brings up the ball for the Bucks. It's a 5-point game. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just one game. Kuzma outside. Portis with a screen on Yabusele. Just 5 to shoot. Kuzma. It's hauled in by Robinson. Knicks trail by 5. Down low. Tipped. And that one's good. Clarkson's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Nice change of direction with the ball and with the body. Nice strong move by JC.
Here's Rollins. McBride covers. Here's Portis. Sinks another one. He's on a roll, starting 4 for 4.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Clarkson passes to Robinson. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to be on Bobby Portis.
Boy, the size of Robinson is tough to get out and guard. I mean, he knows that and drew the defender in tight.
These are his first free throws of the game.
And you know, that's not the kind of percentage any player wants to see next to his name at the end of the season.
And he makes the first.
Boy, you want to talk about a man-child to deal with, a monster inside? Look no further than Mitchell Robinson. He is a dominant two-way center.
Catching up on the changes for Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Prince. Trent comes in for Anthony. And it's Porter Jr. in for Rollins. And a switch here also for New York. Hart's checked in. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. The Bucks leading by 3. Kuzma outside. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Outside Porter. Shot clock at 5. Milwaukee needs to get a shot off here. Trent for 3. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Porter. Porter's got 3 assists tonight.
Range test complete for Gary Trent Jr. Passing with flying colors.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Now, since we have this break, here are the teams with the most points off turnovers last season. In third, the Knicks.
And whenever you turn the ball over against them, they pushed it right back at you. Last year, they were just merciless at exploiting teams whenever they made mistakes against them.
Here's Clarkson. Shot clock at 6. Tries the spin move. That's his 3rd basket in 5 shots. Solid work.
You got to bring more fire than that to stop Clarkson. He's a pro at fending off tight defense.
And Kuzma the bucket on the assist from Antetokounmpo. Kuzma's gotten his first basket of the night. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Robinson finds Clarkson. And he makes it on the layup. Clarkson's got 6 points in the quarter.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Antetokounmpo against Hart. Here goes Giannis. And he banks in the layup. Antetokounmpo's got 21 points in the game.
When it comes to stuffing the stat sheet, Antetokounmpo does it very well in just about every category. But his greatest strength is he's a dominant scorer.
Now here's Clarkson. Give him 8 points now. It's stolen by Trent. And he's going for the oop, the feed, the jam.
Giannis has tremendous physical attributes, but his confidence is something that separates him from most.
And here's the fast break. Here's Porter. Out of bounds. It'll be New York's ball.
First in three-point shooting, 4th in field goal percentage, and defensively, they really limited their opponent's field goal percentage. Top 5 in that category. They do a great job of communicating at that end.
And the three-point percentage you referred to, they put so much pressure on opponents with their shooting. They'd stretch a defense way beyond the three-point line. Green's checked in for Kuzma. Towns, he's checked in for New York. Bridges outside. Porter against Clarkson. Outside Hart, back to Clarkson. Robinson, a screen on Porter. Clarkson for 3. Rebounded by Trent. And so Trent will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Up top, Porter from the arc. Counted from distance. And now it's an 11-point Bucks lead.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. New York making a switch here. Brunson's checked in.
Knicks substitution. Number 11, Jalen Brunson.
Knicks trail by 11. To halt the run, out to Bridges. This one for three. That's good. For the day, he's 4 for 6.
Bridges showing you the range right there.
For Milwaukee, they've gotten 7 of 10 attempts to drop in the second quarter. Pass to Portis. Antetokounmpo outside. Driving inside. Trent for 3. Antetokounmpo. Here's Portis. No luck. They battled on the glass, but they couldn't knock it down. Here's Towns. Ooh, a good look from Bridges. Rebounded by the Bucks.
And the defense gets bailed out by the miss. He usually converts that.
It's stolen by Hart. Brunson passes to Towns. Karl Anthony Towns doing his thing inside.
Towns attacks the basket with such a ferocity and never give up attitude. I love that about him, guys.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Here's Brunson following the score by Milwaukee. Towns can't get it to go.
And they're doing strong work on the glass, a +5 advantage for them.
And guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Now here's Trent. His last outing he had 20. And here's Robinson. Outside Brunson. Jacks up a 3. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo has got 4 rebounds now. Here's Porter. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Playing ferocious inside. Porter Jr. went right after the big dogs.
This is his second trip to the line in the game. And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
Please give a big round of applause for your Bucks.
The Bucks making a switch here. Turner's checked in. New York also changing it up. Yabusele, he's checked in for Robinson. And Jordan Clarkson subbed in for Mikal Bridges. That one's off.
Look, we've seen Kevin Porter Jr. go off for 50 in a game. He's got some serious skills on the offensive end.
And he's good on the second.
The last pick of the first round in 2019, Porter Jr. plays with a chip on his shoulder. I love the competitive attitude.
Now here's Brunson. 13 points in the game. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Porter's got 5 rebounds tonight.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game, and that's helped them stake this lead.
Antetokounmpo, a screen on Clarkson. Here's Trent. Drops in the layup for 2. Trent's got his second bucket on the night.
How about the work inside that time by Trent Jr.? Just taking what the defense gives him.
Outside Brunson. The three-pointer is down. Jalen Brunson.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Antetokounmpo, a screen on Hart. Pass to Trent. 5 on the clock. Here's Antetokounmpo. In close. Antetokounmpo delivers.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Brunson passes to Clarkson. Pulls it in from the elbow. And Brunson with the bucket on the assist by Clarkson. And that's 18 points for Jalen Brunson. Milwaukee leading by 8. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, well the Bucks want to capitalize on their bigs. Coach Doc Rivers said, one advantage we have is our size, and the slower the game gets, the bigger we get. So taking opponents out of transition, making it a half-court game, allows us to be a big basketball team. Guys, back to you.
Leveraging that tall timber. Allie, thanks very much for the report.
He came up dry offensively in the first, but looks like he's ready to turn it around.
Brunson passes to Towns. Spins. The kick out to Brunson. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's on Kevin Porter.
He hasn't drawn as many fouls this quarter. Isn't playing with the same edge he started out with.
This will be his 3rd trip to the free throw line. That free throw misses for the Knicks. OG Anunoby's checked in for Yabusele, and Mikal Bridges subbed in for Clarkson. He hits the second from the line. Here's Antetokounmpo. He's got 25. Outside Porter. Back to Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo is doubled. Outside for Green. 5 to shoot. Porter from outside. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Inside. Towns drops the hammer.
Leaving no doubt on that one. The explosiveness of Towns, really powerful.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Antetokounmpo has got 8 points in the quarter.
He's a big reason why they're on top. I imagine they'll keep feeding him. I would.
And Shams, thanks for dropping in, man. It is always a pleasure to have you.
Likewise, we've got to do this again soon. I've got news coming up on the other line here. Hold on, yeah, I'm going to run, but we'll definitely do this again soon.
Oh, we know he's always got news.
Hey, I mean, if something is going down that's big news, Shams is the first to get a hold of it. He knows everybody around the NBA.
And off the jump, they were effective from deep. I don't know why they haven't continued to fire from out there.
Yeah, I mean, test the hot hand. You're exactly right. I say let those triples fly.
1 shot.
And that one falls for Towns. Year to year, Karl Anthony Towns remains an elite three-point threat in this league, Clark.
Yeah, he's one of the best shooters, period, in the league. And when you talk about just big guy shooters, he is the best. I mean, Jokic is maybe going to give him a run for the money, but I'd take Cat as the best three-point shooter of big men in the league. I mean, he's 7 feet tall, 250 pounds, and it's really hard to find anybody that can guard him outside and inside.
Working for high percentage looks, trying to chip away at this deficit here.
Such a unique player, Clark. Miles Turner. He's both a floor spacer and a rim protector.
There aren't too many guys like that in the league, B.A. I mean, those are two very distinct skill sets, and to have them in one big guy like Turner, that's certainly something you relish and appreciate.
And that one falls for Turner. And since the turn of the century, die-hard Knicks fans had dealt with some lean years, Grant, until recently.
No doubt, BA, and they're happy to see meaningful games. The arrival of Jalen Brunson just changed things, and they've gone all in to surround him with talent.
And it's Brunson missing.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Green. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. Antetokounmpo has got 6 assists here tonight. Brunson against Porter. Shot from 12. That shot missing. To the paint. Here's Antetokounmpo. Whoa! Giannis with a showstopper.
And this kind of six slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, BA.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show.
Boy, and I used to love going up and
And that'll do it for the first half of play. Bucks ahead. They lead by 14. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Thanks, guys. I'm here with Doc Rivers and Coach. You guys came out aggressive in the first half. What stood out to you?
You know, we're getting to the paint and making plays. They're a great team as far as rotation, so we just got to make the right passes.
It all starts with attacking the basket. Thanks, Doc.
Appreciate it, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this break. Ready for the third quarter.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule. What are you guys thinking about when you look at the schedule? What do you know?
Well, I know what's on Shaq's schedule. Wake up, 12 pancakes, nap, chocolate shake, watch a little TV, chocolate shake again, then stroll to work.
Well, Kenny, you have no idea what's on my schedule. It's 15 pancakes. Let me check and see what's up next.
Oh, well, just look, it's a nap again, so that's it.
Well, I could use a nap. Putting up with you two is exhausting. And now, how about those first 2 quarters of play? Just a dominating performance for the Bucks.
I'll tell you one thing. They're going to keep going inside until the defense proves it can slow them down.
Shaq, why are you crying?
Leave me alone. This is you. Help me with the word, Ernie. This is...
well, to me, it seems euphoric.
Yeah, that's the word I was thinking, Ernie. Why?
And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. It's been a clinic out there by Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, he's kind of been the floor general for them tonight. A lot of assists for him.
And, you know, that's not a job they ask him to do very often, but in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
Knicks trail by 14. On the floor for New York. Inside, it'll be the dynamic pair of Anunoby and Cat. Mikal Bridges is out there with Jalen Brunson, and it's Hart in at the 3. Here's Towns. Cat doing what he does.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Stolen by Anunoby. Porter against Towns. And Giannis Antetokounmpo picks up that foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
For 3, Bridges. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns. Bridges has got 13.
Yeah, canning it from the corner isn't as easy as Bridges made it look that time.
Anunoby against Antetokounmpo. Trent outside. A shot from the mid-range. The rebound by Bridges.
Look, it's real simple. It's a make or miss league, and he just missed it.
Anunoby finds Bridges. Back to Anunoby. Bridges outside. New York working the ball around now. Sneak it inside. It's Brunson.
3 for 3 this half. Nothing to complain about with that.
And here's Antetokounmpo. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. They've led by as many as 14. Outside Porter. Pass to Trent from downtown. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Towns has got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Anunoby. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
That would be 4 in a row for him now as they have come racing out of the gate to start this second half.
The Bucks leading by 5. Porter looks it over. Into the third. 2 minutes in now. And another miss by Milwaukee.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Brunson passes to Towns. Anunoby, a screen on Turner. The shot by Towns, no good.
And, you know, that's their first miss after knocking down 4 in a row to start the half.
Trent on the wing. He's guarded by Bridges. And here's Porter outside. The Knicks with the rebound. They've got the Heat ahead of them in their next game in Miami. That'll be the second of 4 games total on the road for them. Bridges, a screen on Antetokounmpo. And it's Bridges with the jam.
They're doing the job on both ends, getting stops and attacking offensively.
You know, it's taken a big run, but they were able to get back into this one. Very impressive. No quitting these guys.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here.
Now coming to the floor.
Well, Grant, as more and more teams look to get up and down, you think that lends itself to going deeper down the roster?
Oh, definitely, BA. Also, with the G League and bigger coaching staffs enabling end-of-the-bench guys to get more reps, it helps them stay ready when their number is called.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Green up top. Turner finds Antetokounmpo. 6 on the shot clock. To win the drought. And it's Turner, that time on the assist by Porter. Porter's got assist number 5 here tonight. Bridges outside. Anunoby on the wing. Antetokounmpo covering. Hart can't hit. The Bucks leading by 6. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Oh, stolen by Anunoby. The kick out to Brunson. Another shot. Brunson inside with the finish.
I love the low simmer fire that Brunson plays with. He seems never to be out of control or over emotional. And when he goes inside, he's prepared to fight.
Bridges against Trent. Back to Antetokounmpo. And the layup is good off the glass. Antetokounmpo's got 31.
Deep into the game, you rely on players like him to keep delivering.
Bridges outside. Towns outside. Back to Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Boy, it's something to watch when Bridges finds his flow. His shots just keep coming for him.
Porter against Brunson. Porter, the pass to Green. To To the inside. Here's Antetokounmpo. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Hart with a screen on Porter. And Giannis Antetokounmpo picks up that foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Trent against Bridges. Outside Hart, down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's New York scoring again.
They're making smart adjustments, setting guys up for success.
It's certainly been an impressive run. They finally found the right formula to break down the defense.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. He might have seen something he needs to review with his guys. All right, let's look back on last season for a moment. Here were your scoring leaders. Second is Giannis Antetokounmpo.
This is a guy who never took a night off. You look at his numbers and you know that he put in a tremendous effort every single game.
Milwaukee has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Pass to Porter. Trent outside. And here is Green. 4-3. The rebound by Bridges.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Now here's Anunoby. Now Towns. Pass to Bridges for the lead. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist. Towns has got 5 assists tonight.
He's putting on a commanding performance here. He's hit 2 3-pointers in each half now.
Well, Grant, the 2025 season was sort of a return to form for Karl Anthony Towns.
Yeah, B.A. He just seemed more comfortable out there, right? Getting back to what his numbers used to look like and just playing with reckless abandon.
Clock is at 3. Trent for 3. Hart pulls it in. And here are the Knicks. They're on a 20-5 run. Bridges passes to Anunoby. Hart against Green. Towns on a screen. From deep. Rebound, Milwaukee.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot most possessions.
Pass to Green. Launches it. Hart pulls it in. The Knicks with the lead. Now Towns. Shoots over Turner and all around the rim that time before dropping. Towns has got 4 points now in the quarter.
You know, Towns can burn you from anywhere, especially from these in-between spots.
To the middle. And it's Turner, that time on the assist from Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo has got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Towns outside. Pass to Anunoby. New York working the ball around now. And the 3-pointer goes. Bridges has got 23.
Yeah, he's been having his way this quarter, attacking the basket and protecting their lead.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. He's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Yabusele's checked in. The Bucks trail by 4. Porter with it. Give him 8 points now. Trent outside. Goes up at the stripe. The Knicks with the rebound. Anunoby's got his 4th rebound in this one.
He's having trouble getting anything to go right now.
Pass to Towns. It's hauled in by Portis. Portis has got 4 rebounds now. Bridges against Turner. Now Porter. Lets it fly. And another miss by Milwaukee.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
Yabusele can't hit. Bucks trail by 4. Outside Porter. Pass to Green. Turner, a screen on Bridges. And here's Green from the arc. And it's New York with a rebound. Anunoby's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Yabusele outside. Ooh, excellent D there from Turner. Outside, Green. On the wing, Porter. He's guarded by Bridges. Porter against Bridges. Now here's Porter. Give him 8. Misses, and the dry spell continues.
Hey, the struggle is real. He hasn't found much success with his offense today.
Bridges down low, guarded by Trent. Turner against Anunoby. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
And Turner's length causes defenses all kinds of problems. I mean, he really uses that length extremely well to draw fouls.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for New York.
Well, you know, they've been tremendous, I think, when it comes to sharing the basketball. You know, getting guys involved on the plays and creating offensive opportunities for everybody. Equal opportunity offense is fun to watch.
Also, they were ultra consistent from outside, hitting a high percentage of those shots tonight.
And we know how loyal Giannis is to Milwaukee, but trade rumors continue.
Yeah, it's just the reality when you have a superstar player, but not much of a title shot. The sense is Giannis deserves to make another run at it somewhere.
Catching up on the changes for Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Portis. Kuzma comes in for Green. Prince is checked in for Trent. And it's Rollins in for Porter Jr. Clark, 51 wins for the New York Knicks last season. Their best finish in over a decade.
Yeah, and they got that done despite significant turnover on their roster, BA, making it even more impressive. And as they gel, the question is, can this team take the next step and contend for a title? I think they're certainly capable.
The Bucks trail by 5. And Antetokounmpo, here we go. That one goes in. Antetokounmpo has got 33 points.
And Antetokounmpo is an excellent penetrator. Moves as a man much smaller would. I mean, this guy's 7 feet tall with that kind of agility. Just finds ways to knife inside the lane and finish through contact. Really impressive.
Kuzma, that's good.
You know, once Kuzma has the position he wants inside, he does his thing fearlessly.
New York has gone 3 of 5 from downtown here in the second half. Bridges passes to Robinson. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. And the Knicks lead by 3.
They've toned down their three-point attack in the second half, looking to protect the lead with higher percentage shots.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line. You get the sense Giannis Antetokounmpo is hungry to get another title, Clark.
Yeah, I agree with you there. I mean, he's definitely in the prime of his career and would like to add another Larry O'Brien trophy to his collection. He is getting older, but again, I think he's still in his prime, and he knows that while time is short, another championship could set him apart from a lot of the greats.
And it's tied up with that one. And Grant, for everything else he's accomplished, Giannis hasn't quite mastered the three-point shot.
And you know, he hasn't had to, B.A. You want him inside, hitting on those high percentages, shutting down the lane defensively, and, of course, controlling the boards.
23 seconds left in the third. Down low. Here's Kuzma, and it's Kuzma finishing it off.
You know, I think Kuzma's the kind of guy you've got to push out of the paint. When you don't, this is what happens.
Here's Bridges. The teardrop. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. Tie game in Milwaukee. And time for a short break. Stay right there. The fourth quarter is coming up next. A moment ago, head coach Doc Rivers in the huddle.
We got to close this quarter out, and it's big. We got to stretch this game. Close this quarter out.
You know, to compete at the highest level, this is the kind of thing you have to do in quarter strong.
Yeah, the best teams know how to manipulate these situations to their advantage. Let's see how they do.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Giannis plays the 4 with Porter playing at center. Then there's Prince. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. And it's Rollins in at the 1 spot. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks.
You know he wants that one back, right in his wheelhouse.
Pass to Clarkson. And that one goes. He's now recorded his 5th bucket in 8 tries.
And this is just typical of him, always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Portis for 3. That one doesn't drop.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Now McBride. Great D that time from Antetokounmpo.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
Basket counts. Antetokounmpo's got 38 points.
He is absolutely putting on a scoring clinic, guys. If it wasn't for him, they would not be in this game.
Prince against Clarkson. And it's powered home by Towns.
With his size and touch, there are very few that can match Karl Anthony Towns' skill set, making him an impossible matchup most times.
To the wing, right side. Back to Antetokounmpo, and stolen by Yabusele. Fast break, here comes New York. Moving it up, jumps up, and it's Towns with the power finish.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
Kuzma against Hart. Kuzma, the pass to Antetokounmpo. The rebound by Yabusele.
That's the shot you hope for, right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
Pass to Towns. Here's Clarkson. The 3 ball. It's hauled in by Portis. Portis has got 5 rebounds tonight. Antetokounmpo finds Portis. And they double up Antetokounmpo. Pass to Rollins. Fires from deep. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. Antetokounmpo's got assist number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. McBride passes to Towns. Double team on Towns. Now here's Clarkson. Outside Hart. Now Towns. Towns so skilled inside.
Impressive. Their ball movement has been excellent tonight.
And here's Antetokounmpo. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
And this is the absolute wrong time to stop communicating. They have to get in sync.
Green's checked in for Milwaukee. New York also changing it up. Robinson comes in for Yabusele. Kolek comes in for McBride. Knicks leading by 3. Clarkson outside. There's the drive, and he jams it home with authority.
Large guard loves to drive it, and somebody on defense needs to rotate in front of Clarkson if you're going to stop him.
Portis with a screen on Towns. And here is Antetokounmpo. And he powers it down right on Karl Anthony Towns. Wow.
And when the Greek Freak takes flight, I mean, he's looking to tear that rim apart. So ferocious in his throwdowns.
Thanks to AT&T for that fantastic look from their connected cam. Pass to Towns. Towns gets past the contact and scores.
Throughout the second half, they've achieved excellent efficiency on the offensive end.
Yeah, they're in a nice zone right now, and that basket looks, you know, it can handle 2 balls at once. It looks like now it could probably, for them, handle 3 or 4 balls at once as well as they're shooting.
Kuzma down low. Hart's there. Shot clock at 3. Elbow shot. Hits the front of the rim and out. New York leading by 5. Towns, right side. Robinson on the wing. Back to Towns. Here's Kolek. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist. Towns has got 6 assists now in the game. Pass to Kuzma. Outside, Green. Now Antetokounmpo, covered by Towns. There's the triple. Rollins gets the bucket. Rollins has got 6 here in the quarter.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Robinson passes to Clarkson. Over Green. And it's New York with another.
You know, coming into the league with a little hitch in his shot, something Clarkson's worked hard to iron out.
Green with a screen on Towns. Antetokounmpo. And Giannis with the dunk.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
And we'll have a timeout called by Mike Brown. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. Milwaukee making some changes. Turner, he's checked in for Portis. Gary Trent Jr. comes in for Kuzma. And it's Porter Jr. in for Rollins. New York also changing it up. Anunoby, he's checked in for Hart. Bridges comes in for Clarkson. And Brunson is subbed in for Kolek. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Mike Brown was just reviewing the plan with his team. He said, this is who we are. This is the pace. Don't let up. He said it doesn't matter if they go on a run. What matters is how we respond. They plan to respond with a fury, guys.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Towns on a screen. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Here's Brunson. Ooh, Brunson. Silky touch.
You know, he's such an unpredictable player because of his change of pace, his great footwork, his deceptive strength. When you least expect it, Brunson hits you with that floater, and you're defenseless against it.
Trent right side. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Bridges. To the right side. Fires it. And Antetokounmpo with the basket on the assist from Trent. Trent's got assist number 5 here tonight. Knicks leading by 5. Brunson with it. Porter pulls it in. And it's Porter with the ball for Milwaukee. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Capping off the drive through the bump. Porter Jr. holding steady.
Outside Brunson. Antetokounmpo against Towns. From down in the low post, it goes. Towns has got 10 points now, just in this quarter.
And that's 5 for 5. This fourth quarter has his fingerprints all over it.
And guys, in that case, his teammates should really just keep getting him the ball until he misses or cools off. Because right now, he's got it going.
Outside Anunoby. Outside Brunson. Pass to Towns. Now here's Robinson. Turner covers. Brunson against Porter. With the floater. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 7 tonight. On the wing, Green. To the middle. Here's Turner. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Now just a 1-point Knick lead.
Yeah, exactly. It sure is. Plenty of second opportunities. 8 of their last 10 points from the paint, but the defense still continues to back away and not show any aggression.
Antetokounmpo against Towns. Robinson outside. Here's Brunson. The 19-footer. Rebounded by Antetokounmpo.
You know, his touch just has not been there tonight. You wonder how big their lead would be if he was hot.
Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Bridges down low, guarded by Trent. Bridges against Trent. Ooh, he leaves no question.
He knew they needed a bucket, and he wasn't going to force things. Great poise that time from Bridges.
Antetokounmpo outside. And they double up Antetokounmpo. Now Turner. Robinson rips down the board. Now Brunson.
Heady fake by Brunson. Of course, his dad was an outstanding player. He's from a basketball-playing family. I mean, heck, you grow up in the family business of hoop, you expect to be good.
And it's Mike Brown calling timeout here. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. Josh Hart's checked in for Robinson. Gets the first, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws good, and it's a 5-point game.
Showing great confidence from the line. That makes this a 2-possession game.
Steps back. Antetokounmpo up top. Anunoby covering. Turner. Oh, nice! Big finish! Oh, the stuff!
Turner stepping up big, showing you some composure and leadership there.
Towns a screen on Trent. Now Brunson. Outside Bridges from deep. Rebounded by Porter. Bucks trail by 3. Here's Antetokounmpo. The strong finish by Giannis.
And in addition to his great talent, Antetokounmpo has the reputation of being an outstanding leader as well. He's a clutch player who demands the ball in these situations. You love that.
Brunson. Oh, the sweet floater.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
And the timeout called here by Doc Rivers. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. Giannis. Now Trent to tie it up. Knocks down the trifecta.
Huge points from Trent Jr. He's the son of an NBA player. He's well-versed in the pressure of this league.
Brunson. The 3 is off. 34 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Anunoby. Both hands there for a little extra.
Anunoby, oh gee, you can count on him to step up and make big shots.
Now Turner. Oh, the slam off a fantastic lead pass. What a play.
Proving he has the clutch DNA. Love seeing Turner up his game during these big possessions.
And it's Mike Brown calling timeout here. And coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. Brunson against Porter. Outside Brunson. Oh, he misses the layup. Time expires. We're going to overtime. And we'll return shortly. These teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters. Now we're headed to overtime. This one should be fun. Inside, they have Giannis and Turner. Manning the backcourt, it's Porter and Trent Jr. And it's Green in at the 3. Ooh, the 3 doesn't go.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Anunoby against Antetokounmpo. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Trent to take the lead. Rebounded by Towns.
Well, he won't miss many of those, not when he gets a good look like that.
Turner with a rebound. And the Bucks shooting at around 60% in this one. Very efficient. Green against Hart. Outside Trent. Up top Turner. Antetokounmpo is doubled. Green fires. Oh, no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Green's gone 1 for 6 shooting from the field. Bridges against Porter. Outside Anunoby. Now Hart. Outside Brunson. Bucket! Straight in!
Brunson doesn't fear going in amongst the trees. Remarkable poise there inside.
Turner. And he slams it down!
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Towns! 10-footer is good!
He's one of those guys who just knows how to generate offense.
Turner, a screen on Brunson. Now on to Kupo. From 10 feet out. Hart with a rebound. We're in overtime if you just joined us. 2.5 minutes through it. Now Brunson. Bridges! He's off from 3. Bridges against Trent. Here's Porter. Now Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo is doubled. Trent. Oh, no good on the layup. And Towns has got the ball here for New York. Bridges, right side. Now Towns. Now Bridges.
Occasionally, Bridges will go right after defenders like he did there.
On the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so he drops them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
He's such a great free throw shooter who can handle big moments.
Porter against Brunson. Outside Trent. Let's loose for 3. Hart with a rebound.
Not a good shot at all, but that's what happens when you get desperate.
Now Anunoby deflects the pass. Using the glass to lay it in.
Boy, that length Anunoby brings inside is tough to contend with.
Milwaukee has gone 0 for 3 from deep so far in OT.
You know, feeling very comfortable taking a big shot when his team needs it. That's a sign of how Antetokounmpo has matured recently.
Hard outside. Here's Brunson. Jacks up a 3. Oh, it misses. Antetokounmpo against Anunoby. Now here's Antetokounmpo. He's covered closely. Trent fires. Another possession. Another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long.
Such a crafty player. Brunson really excels at getting the defense off balance.
No good as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second. And he ends up making the second, and that'll put him up 2.
And at this point in the game, there can be a massive difference between a 2 and a 3-point advantage.
And Doc Rivers calls timeout. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. Trent on the wing. He's guarded by Bridges. Here's Trent to tie it up. Oh, he goes to the glass with that one.
Yeah, a gifted passer. Antetokounmpo has won multiple MVPs for his all-around game.
And it's Mike Brown calling timeout here. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. Porter against Brunson.
Jalen Brunson, cold-blooded in the clutch. We've seen this movie many a time before.
And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. And looking at the options here, what do you think is being discussed?
A chance to tie it up here.
A critical possession, no doubt. We'll see what they draw.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo is doubled and stolen by Brunson. And they're going to prolong the game with an intentional foul.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game. Here's Antetokounmpo.
And right here, they can't waste any time.
No, you need a quick bucket and then a quick foul.
Here's Turner. Porter. The three is in.
Most any coach loves points coming off assists.
And it's Mike Brown calling timeout here. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. Brunson, and now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Shooting for New York, Jalen Brunson, taking 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that'll put them up 2. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Calm under pressure, and every point here means a lot.
Can't get the 3, and so it's the Knicks who come out on top here. Things looked a little uneven for them down the stretch, but in overtime they took control.
NBA, I don't think they expected this one to be so hard fought, but when they went into overtime, they really poured the gas on the fire.
All right, let's send it down to Allie LaForce, who's with our player of the game.
I'm here with Karl Anthony Towns, and Karl, it was a bit of a shootout out there, but you got it done. How special to you was this win?
I mean, it was big for a team that shoots threes like they do. It's about continuing to just keep playing hard and find ways to win, and we found a way to win tonight.
It's all about finding a way. Thanks, Kat.
All right, thanks, Allie. And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg.